Hey everybody, long time no see. It is Michelle coming at you at 2 days shy of month 4. I am 2 days shy because I am feeling like doing a YouTube video, so I didn't want to wait until my actual surgiversary, which is Monday the 6th, to do a video because then I may not have the giddy up to do it. So I'm doing it right now. The last time I saw you was week 3. If you can believe it. God, that's so sick. I'm so sorry. I've been watching your videos and liking your videos. I just haven't been doing any of my own. Anyway, the last time I saw you was at week 3. I was having a lot of pain. Week 3 was a really horrible for me because of pain with my stitches. And then I finally got pain medicine from my doctor, which my surgeon was being a big fat jerk. And I finally got pain medicine. And by the time I actually got the pain medicine, the pain went away. But it was god-awful. All you newbies out there, watch out for the 3rd week. The first week was fine. The second week I was feeling really great. That 3rd week I hit, and I don't know if it was because, I had even stopped taking pain medicine, and all of a sudden in my lower left belly, it felt like I was going to die. Like I couldn't go to the bathroom without it hurting. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't sit down. It was just horrible. So I'm going really fast because my thing won't allow me to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, even though I've set the YouTube to accept it. It's something wrong with my iPad and I can't figure it out. So that's why we're going a mile a minute, because I have a lot to talk about because it's been 3 months and 1 week. So anyway, okay, let's get into stats here. My name is Michelle. I had RNY gastric bypass surgery on July 6th, 2017. Which makes it almost 4 months, 2 days shy of 4 months post-surgery. I am 39 years old and, ooh, scary, ooh. I am 39 years old and 5'6". My highest weight, recorded weight, was 365 on August of 2016. So 365 is a high weight. My surgery weight was 332.2. And my current weight is 269, yay! My overall loss since my high weight is 96 pounds. So I'm this close to being at 100 pounds. All right. And my since surgery loss is 63.2 pounds, which makes an average weekly loss, which I always wanted to know from people, and I usually do the math myself, but makes an average weekly loss of 3.66 pounds, which isn't quite where I want it to be. I prefer it to be up more like 3.7, but I've had kind of a stall here the last couple of weeks, so we'll talk about that in a minute. To stay on the positive side, though, I'd like to talk about some NSVs I've had since surgery. I've actually had quite a lot of them. Oh God, my hair. We all play with our hair when we do this, don't we? I've actually had quite a lot of NSVs since surgery, but these are the ones that are the most recent ones. Scary. I am now less than I weighed in 2004 when I was at the very end of being in my first apartment, my very first apartment that I had. I was 26 years old, or almost 26 in 2004, and I weighed 288 because I remember being in the workout center of my first apartment on the treadmill and having to put in my weight, and I was 288. So I weigh much less than I did in my first apartment when I left my first apartment in 2004, which means that I weigh less than I did in 13 years, man. 13 years. And when I lose under 268, which I actually saw yesterday, and it came back, and I went back up today to 269, which sucks. But when I lose under 268, I will weigh less than I have in 14 years, because when my younger nephew was born in 2003, I weighed 268. So apparently that was a sucky year where I gained 20 pounds. Anyway, and then when I get to 265, I'll be 100 pounds down. So it's the 260s is a big thing. And I don't know if, like, emotionally I'm freaking out because of that or whatever, because I've hung on 269, right around 269 for like a week and a half. And that's really messing with my mind because I'm only eating 800 calories a day because my surgeon's plan recommends 600 to 800 calories a day for months 3 through 6. And so I'm only eating 600 to 800 calories a day. And it's like at my weight, if I just laid down all day and did nothing, I burn like 2,000 calories. So what's the deal? Why am I staying at this same weight? And it's very frustrating, and I'm trying to, like, because I do law of attraction stuff, and I'm trying to, like, law of attraction my way through it, and it's like I'm thinking negative thoughts about it, and it's making it worse. And I don't know, like I said, if my body's freaking out because the 260s is a really, I mean, maybe not my body, but my emotions, my mind, because the 260s is a really big milestone for me. And so maybe it's just really loaded emotionally, and that's why I can't quite get past it. Get down into it and start moving through it. Like the 270s for me went by really, really fast, just right through them. Now the other thing is that I stopped working out, and in the 270s I was working out like crazy at this gym. That's like one of those gyms where the classes are really small, like it's all classes and they're really small and they give you a lot of personal attention and stuff. And I was working out with a friend, and I just kind of got turned off that my birthday was on the 17th, and I didn't go on my birthday, and then I didn't go the next day, and then, you know, I really hate exercising. I mean, I know that a lot of you are just really kicking butt with it, and maybe you can offer some tips or something, because I just really hate it. I really, really hate it. I hate these classes. I just hate it, and I have such a bad attitude about it, and I tried going earlier when I had a bad attitude about it, and honestly just made my attitude worse. Like, it just made it much, much worse for me. So I don't really want to go when I have such a shitty attitude, because it doesn't change, it makes it worse. But then I'm not going, and so I'm not losing any weight, which is ridiculous because I should be losing something just from my metabolic rate. So I really don't know what to do there. The gym is a little too personal, like they're a little bit too much in my business, or not in my business. I mean, they're like the nicest people in the world. It's just too, like there isn't enough anonymity. I don't want total anonymity, but there's just not, it's a little too much. Too much. So I'm trying to find a solution. There's an LA Fitness, and I know they get terrible reviews a lot of the time, but there's one opening like a 10-minute walk, I mean, not even a 10-minute walk from my house, and they're opening in the new year. So I think I'm probably going to do that, because then I don't have to worry about going with somebody and like feeling beholden to them and accountable to them, because I actually don't like that. That makes me feel claustrophobic. It doesn't make me feel motivated. And then in the meantime, I don't know, I've got like Richard Simmons tapes or whatever that I could do, because I need to do something. My 6-month appointment is coming up in January, and my lovely physician's assistant told me I needed to lose like another, not needed to, but I should lose another 50 to 60 pounds in the next 3 months, which I don't get because I didn't even lose 60 in my first 3 months, and that's when you're going to lose the most. So that also freaked me out. That has me freaking out, which is another reason why I might be hanging on this 269 number, because I'm kind of freaking out about her expectation, when in my estimation I should be losing about 12 pounds a month, which would put me at 36 pounds down. At least 12 pounds a month is my goal, and I met that this month. Barely, but I did. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. So I've got to find a solution for working out, because I hate it so much, and I really don't want to hate it. I want to find something that I enjoy and can continue to do that makes me feel free and happy. And I know a lot of you, like, I like working out on machines, so that's a good thing with LA Fitness, but then I'm a little scared to approach that by myself. So I don't know, it's a big, I keep writing in my journal and going around and around and around and around on it, and you can kind of tell that I'm spinning just talking about it here. So if anybody has a really inspired idea for me, just, you know, put it in the comments and let me know. I'm happy to be inspired. So anyway, the NSV. I'm the smallest I've been in 13 years. I went shopping because I needed some new bras, because my bras are crazy big on me now. And I went to Lane Bryant, and I also wanted to try on pants, because I have only been wearing stretchy pants, because those are the one, like, I'm still wearing my old size, and like the stretchy pants will still kind of fit without falling down. So I wanted to know what pant size I was, and so I went there and to get bras and to try on pants, and believe it or not, I am down to a size 22 in pants, which is so cool. I was a 28 at my heaviest, because my 26s didn't fit, and I was wearing stretchy pants, so I assume I was a 28 at my heaviest. So that's down from a 28 to a 22 in 4 months, which ain't bad. And then my bra band size went down from a 46 to a 42. So, and no cup size change, which is excellent. I realize that as the band size goes down, the cup sizes also get smaller, but at least it wasn't like a major cup size change. So that's really exciting. And it's funny, because I know a 22 is still a large size to a lot of you, but to me, it like, I held it up and it looked so small. Like, I'm not going to fit into this. This is crazy. This is, you know, thinner fat people fit into this, and yet I fit into it. So good for me. Yay! And I didn't buy any pants because at Lane Bryant, as you know, the pants are like $70 a pair or whatever. They're crazy expensive, and I can't afford to keep buying pants. So I'm going to hang on to my stretchy pants as long as I possibly can, and then maybe get some new pants at Ross or something. Let's see, more NSVs. Oh, I went to this thing called Dark Harbor, which is at the Queen Mary, the big boat, the Queen Mary, which is dry docked in Long Beach in California. And they have this thing called Dark Harbor, which is a bunch of those haunted houses, and they're like in the ship and around the ship. And in order to get there, you have to park at the courthouse in Long Beach and get this bus that goes there because there's just not enough parking. There were like 9,000 people there that night, they said, and there wasn't enough parking at the ship. So got in this bus, and like the aisle was really narrow, and like between the seats was really narrow. And the last time we were there, we went, it was a few years ago, and I weighed like 335. And if I had to do this bus thing then, there's just no way. Like, I wouldn't have fit into the seat. And this time I just slipped right in, whoop, and I fit perfectly. And then in this one haunted house, there was this little tiny door that you had to go through that was in the shape of a coffin. Like, everybody had to duck where they were like almost bent over. And it was hilarious because everybody approaching it was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. But anyway, it was really skinny, and I fit right through it just fine, and I don't think it had your weight. I think I would have had to like go in sideways or really smash myself, and it would have been embarrassing. So that was a really cool NSV. Oh, and this shirt that I'm wearing, see, Halloween shirt, it says Halloween Carnival on it, and it's got a black cat and stuff. I'm not going to stand up because I don't know how this is going to work standing up. But anyway, I bought it like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's a Junior's 2X, and I have never been able to fit into it, never. And this year, I was able to fit into it just fine. Oops, hold on. That's my alarm telling me I gotta wrap it up. So anyway, shut up. So anyway, I'm able to fit into my Halloween Carnival shirt, which I wore on Halloween all around, and a witch's hat on my head, and leopard print leggings, which I never would have done, but I'm feeling pretty confident and groovy. So that's what I did on Halloween, and I wore my shirt proudly. It fits just fine, and I'm wearing it today to show you because I'm so excited. And those are my NSVs, my most recent NSVs, and I look forward to a lot more scale victories coming up, like I said, in the 260s, if I can just get my mind past it. I'll have to do some more, I don't know, law of attraction exercises or emotional bullshit or something to get past it. So anyway, I am watching you. Shout out to Smile and Shrinkin' for doing such a great job post plastics. I'm following her progress with bated breath, and and also to Carrie. I know she's losing Carrie on Instagram. And I don't know what her new channel, it used to be the Carlson Clan. I don't know what her new channel is, but she's making a lot of progress in her life, moving forward. And so shout out to her as well, and to all of you who are doing so fantastically and kicking ass and really inspiring me. So hopefully I'll see you next week. I would really like to start getting back into the habit of doing these weekly. So we shall see you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for hanging with me for 3 weeks, 3 months, and 1 week. So long, so long. Bye.